What is going on right now in the gaming world? So many announcements leading up to the holiday 2020 season, and September seems to be the month that all the gamers are getting excited. It's all great news for gamers, and it's covering every platform, whether you play on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. We're going to cover it right here. Hey guys, CyberFox here, and we're back talking about the video game announcements this month, the month of September, between the advancements that NVidia and AMD have just announced. Xbox a couple weeks ago had their updates, and yesterday Sony had their PlayStation presentation. We're going to break that down right here. There's many YouTube channels right now that have already going over the specifications of each console and the announcements from NVIDIA and AMD. We're not going to get into all the specifics or benchmarking today, but what I'd like to do is just talk about why gamers in general should be happy about these announcements. Let's first look at where we're at with the consoles, okay? We already knew that Xbox was coming out with the Series X, and that was a couple months ago where that was kind of leaking out as far as what that console is going to look like. However, less than 2 weeks ago, Xbox also confirmed that they will be coming out with the Series S. It is a all digital version and it will not have an optical drive on it. The price will be reflecting that at only coming in at $299 compared to the Series X, which will be coming in at $499 at launch. However, Sony, not to be outdone yesterday, had their announcements, and guess what? 2 separate consoles. So let's first go over the top of the line Xbox Series X and the PS5 with the optical drive in it, both launching at $499 this holiday season. Whether you're a hardcore PlayStation fan or you've always been a Microsoft fanboy, both of these systems will boast specifications that are going to attract different gamers for different reasons. For example, on paper, the Series X looks like it's going to outperform what the PS5 will be able to do at the same price point. However, in Sony's announcements yesterday, they seem to really focus on the exclusivity of some of the games coming to the platform, even on day one launch. Unfortunately, because of everything that's going on in the world, Microsoft has already confirmed that they had to postpone some of their top tier games, just like Halo Infinite. So even though you might have one of the most powerful consoles in the Series X at launch, you also will miss out on some of those top tier exclusive games that are only going to Sony. Let's talk about the lower tier PS5 digital only and the Xbox Series S. There is a bit of a price difference here, which is quite interesting. The Series S is going to come in at $299 at launch, which I can't tell you the last time that I purchased any console for $299. Even when the Xbox One originally released back in 2014, that was retailing for $499. So an Xbox Series S priced at $299 is a great stepping stone for people that want to get into the next generation consoles, but not want to pay a hefty price for it. The Series S, however, not only lacks in having a physical optical drive, but also some of the higher end specs of the Series X and the PlayStation 5. That's why PlayStation 5 also announced that their all digital version is going to have everything that the higher end PS5 has, although just no optical drive. The PS5 digital is going to come in at $100 more at $399 at launch. However, you'll have all the same specs of the higher end PS5 with optical drive in the lower end model. So $100 off to really have top tier with what PlayStation can offer you is not a bad deal. And the console news doesn't start at just hardware. Microsoft just released the xCloud service, which is their streaming game service that's tied into the Xbox Game Pass. With over 150 games at launch, Microsoft is betting that you want to play games not only on your Xbox, but on your mobile devices as well. Moving on to the PC news, obviously the big news going on right now is NVIDIA with their 30 series cards and AMD with Big Navi. Yesterday, reviews on YouTube were able to go live with people that got their hands on the 30 series NVIDIA cards before launch. So if you haven't checked those videos out, I highly recommend it. There's some great benchmarking videos out there right now, comparing the new 3080 to the 2080 Ti, the 2080 and the 2070 Super. The breakdowns are pretty impressive overall. The biggest news though, however, is the performance that you're getting in this generation jump of GPUs compared to the 20 series, but also the price that you're going to pay. Not that long ago, you would pay about $1,200 for a 2080 Ti. Starting today, however, NVIDIA launched their RTX 3080, and that's coming in at $699. $699 for a new GPU that outperforms the old 2080 Ti with about 40% in price reduction. Those are pretty impressive numbers if you're looking to hop into gaming on a PC. The problem is obviously NVIDIA just launched the 3080 cards today, so good luck trying to find them. You have to remember what's going on in the world right now, so just have a little patience when it comes to trying to pick up a 3080 if you're interested. If the 3080 is not your bag, baby, who says that? I'm Austin Powers, apparently, all of a sudden. If the 3080 is not your bag, baby, have no fear. NVIDIA has announced the 3070 card that's going to launch later in October. That's going to come in at $499, and performance for the 3070 is on par with the old 2080 series. They also announced their big boy card, which is the RTX 3090. That will be launching later in September, but coming in at a $1499 MSRP. However, Team Red will not go quietly into the night. Even though AMD has yet to release specifications on their next generation GPU, codenamed Big Navi, but the RX 6800 and RX 6700 design has been leaked online and actually previewed in-game in Fortnite. AMD teamed up with Epic to actually create an island inside Fortnite to reveal the next generation RX architecture of the cards. I'm not sure who in marketing came up with the idea at AMD to make an island in Fortnite. However, it seems to have worked because people are talking about it, so kudos to AMD for that. While specifications for Big Navi haven't been released just yet, AMD will have their announcement later in October, so look out for that. What does this mean overall between NVIDIA and AMD? With a next generation jump in GPUs, it's going to do a couple things for gamers. Obviously, frame rate and resolution are going to be significantly increased. It looks like gamers are going to be pushed more towards gaming in 1440 or full 4K versus the usual 1080p. Streamers are going to benefit from this because a lot of talk has been put around whether these GPUs will be able to handle the load of both streaming and gaming at the same time, getting rid of your traditional 2 PC setup and going for a more higher end 1 PC setup. And if AMD is going to follow NVIDIA as far as their pricing goes, that'll significantly reduce the cost of the performance that you're getting out of these next generation GPUs, and that's just more money that can go towards increasing your 1 PC setup. It's just exciting news. Any way you look at it, it's all good news for gamers, and there's really something for everybody. There's people that are always going to play on PC because they grew up on PC, they like building PCs, and PC is the master race of gaming. You also have people like myself who love consoles enough that we continue to game on them, so these announcements are great for people not only looking for the highest performance out of the next-gen consoles, but also introducing new gamers to the consoles in a way that it's not going to break their budget. $299 and $399 for entry-level PlayStation and Xbox Series S is pretty amazing, considering that, again, back in 2014, you couldn't purchase the new Xbox One for less than $499. Just realize demand will be high between the next level GPUs and obviously the next gen console, so you have to be patient with supply demand at this point. But trust me, I think the wait is going to be worth it, and you're going to see this trickle down over the next couple of years as far as development and software enhancements to both the GPUs and the consoles themselves. And that's it. That's September in a nutshell. Holiday season for gamers is shaping up to be a cold one, but yet full of joy. I am interested to see what you guys are most excited about, so drop in the comment below. Are you going to hold out for the new 30 series or Big Navi, or maybe you're going to go for the new Xbox or PlayStation 5? And that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button and obviously the bell notification to let you know next week when my new video launches. Also, don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I live stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes we do some modern FPS like Warzone. We do some retro gaming. Might get into a little bit of Among Us. And obviously, we do just chatting too. So come say hi. Thanks, guys. See you next time.